Hi guys, this is Furi Furi's Gothic Idol here, Renee, and I'm here with an important announcement. Now, it is with the heaviest of heart that I am announcing my quitting or leaving or whatever of Furi Furi, which takes pretty much immediate effect. Sorry, I look like rubbish, but there are a lot of reasons as to why this is happening, but I will cover that in a few seconds. First, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who came up to me, who spoke to me after performances, and gave such kind words and tons of support. Those of you online who message me and give me pointers, who give me tips on performing and dancing and just anything in general, like those tips have helped me to better myself. Like, they've helped me improve so much in ways I didn't think was possible. I absolutely hated being on stage, even though I like performing. I hate talking on stage or in front of large crowds of people, but you know, being able to communicate with you guys and being able to just see your reactions and see how much you actually liked my performance or Furi Furi's performance overall really helped me kind of get over that. And I just want to thank you guys so much for your support. I didn't expect it, and I'm very happy that I was able to experience that kind of support from such a great community. Now on to why I'm leaving. There are multiple reasons, some within the group, some to do with university and just other commitments, such as my own K-pop, J-pop dance group that I'm doing with two of my really close friends, Sardonyx, SDNX, and I'm also recently just joined MK, so I'm also doing that stuff. But from the very beginning, I had come into this group thinking it was going to be very similar to K-pop idols. Now, my knowledge of Japanese idols was very limited, and I didn't actually know any, like, I thought that something like Baby Metal would be an idol group. So obviously going into this, I had the whole idea of, you know, K-pop idol training and doing that sort of stuff, 8 hours rehearsals, that kind of thing, but it was far more relaxed, and it was the complete opposite. It wasn't that I didn't like Japanese idols. I'm not a fan of some of the music, I suppose, but the overall idea for me seemed a bit too fake, and as much as I like performing and stuff, there is never any fakeness when I go on stage. I really do like gaming, I really do like gothic architecture, I really do like gothic clothing and Lolita and you know, just random nerdy stuff. Like, that is all me. I didn't exactly like the idea of kind of putting myself in a box, if that makes sense, or if I'm going too much on a tangent. Calling myself the Gothic Idol, I didn't necessarily agree with it, because I didn't want to be just known as that. There are many other things that are not associated with the Gothic that I'm into and I want people to know about, but I felt like being trapped in that box was a bit fake or a bit standoffish, and I just felt that brought up a barrier between me and who I was performing for, but that's just my thing. And anyways, I kind of, when we had to all kind of pick our personas, so to speak, I just kind of pushed it aside. I didn't really say anything about it. But another thing was the dances. Now, you guys have probably seen our performances and stuff, and I wasn't really I never really enjoyed them. I mean, Den Den Passion, I kind of, through repeatedly exposing myself to that song, I began to like it, but I don't think there are any other dances except my solos, which I picked, and one was the Vocaloid song, which I love Vocaloid, so that's fine, and then my other solo at the recent LAGC, that was a solo originally for SD&X, so that, again, I enjoyed and was also Vocaloid. But the dances were kind of too simple. I know there's no such thing as being too simple, it's all about how the execution is made on stage, but for me, it was like I was never driving myself to the point of where I was like, I can't do this move, I need to practice, or I need to research this certain style of dance. I never felt like my limits were being pushed, and I found it boring. I'm pretty sure you guys might have noticed that on stage I'm just kind of blank-faced, doing the dance moves, or messing up because I'm not actually focusing, because I'm not actually enjoying it, and I feel like that's a big problem. Not problem, sorry, but a big issue, so to speak. I mean, they were cute, but I really wanted to test my ability, and they were extremely easy. Another was the group dynamic. Now, I'm not saying anything negative, so before you guys watching this all of a sudden start jumping on this bandwagon and saying, oh, she said this. No, I'm not saying anything negative about the girls. The girls are lovely, they're great at what they do, but we were kind of all bunched together. We were all a group of girls who didn't know each other, who weren't friends. I think Rena and Beth knew each other from beforehand, but that's a different story. But we were all kind of thrown together, and our personalities, whilst some are similar, some kind of clashed a lot, and I'm not saying it caused problems, but it did cause, you know, certain agreement issues and commitment issues and just general presence. It was a bit tiring for me, personally. I liked being in Furi Furi, even though it often stressed me out, among the things like disorganization and stuff like that. And I initially wanted to join because of the aspect of being able to do singing and dancing. And not many people get that opportunity of someone saying, hey, you know, I want you to be in this group where you'll sing, you'll dance, you'll perform at conventions, you know, but everything is going to be paid for. Your rehearsals, the people who are teaching you how to sing and dance, will get to record original songs. Like, not many people get that opportunity. And I'm not the most amazing dancer, I'm not the most amazing singer, but the opportunity was there and I really, really wanted to take it. It was important to me because it was a dream from when I was younger that I'd be able to perform on stage and do all of this stuff, and it never came into fruition, you know? I suppose you could say that, you know, it was because of that I kind of lost, not interest, but I lost the motivation to continue. It was stressing me out, obviously uni and everything, deadlines and trying to keep up, learning how to do MLA formatting, who cares, just stuff like that, little things from the outside, and then dealing with that. It was just extremely, extremely hard to not be stressed constantly, and it has affected my health a little, so that's like one of the many reasons. I mean, it wasn't like I didn't try. I always did, if I didn't like a song, I always did kind of grin and bear it. If I didn't kind of, if I wanted to do something different, I would say that I wanted our dance teacher to help us, or to help me choreograph a contemporary piece, because I don't really see that in idol performances, like a contemporary piece. Or I was supposed to do or learn tap dancing and do that and just add something different, because I felt like it needed a bit of balance. But then again, it never came to fruition because there just wasn't enough time. Time was spent catching up rather than rehearsing, and yeah, as I said, disorganization. It wasn't great, and it wasn't fun, and it was stressful as all hell, and it wasn't enjoyable anymore. I went to rehearsals and it was just constant tiredness and just pushing myself to do it and forcing myself to do it. And there were rehearsals where I just didn't want to be there, and it had nothing to do with the girls. It was just completely the way of how everything was set out. And I do wish that everything could be done over again and done differently. Like, if I knew what was coming, then I think I'd be either more prepared for it, or I just wouldn't go into this commitment at all, knowing that I have other priorities in life. I wouldn't want to jeopardize the other girls. And in addition, with the manager leaving as well, I feel like it's only reasonable and suitable that I leave too. But I'm not saying it's been good. This video has probably been like a real downer and just complete despair and destruction. But I do promise I did enjoy, I've never really been outside of London and around England. I've never actually done that. I've been to other countries, but my first time in Bristol, my first time in Brighton, it was very, very fun and exciting and new experiences for me. It was so different and it was so new for me, and meeting different people and talking to them, even just walking around before our performance and talking to, people who are at the stalls and getting to know people, connecting with them. That was really important, and that was really fun for me. I feel like I really want to do that more often, and it's not like I'm dropping out of the performing scene anytime soon. So yes, you will be seeing my face again, unfortunately for you, but I just will no longer be with Furi Furi, and it does make my heart heavy, but I do know the girls can continue without me. I wasn't anything special. The girls are strong, the girls know what they're doing, and hopefully in the future maybe we'll collab or maybe we'll do something, but as of now I just can't. It's simply too hard. So with that, I hope to see you all at conventions or just anywhere. Say hi. I don't bite much, but yeah, it was really nice connecting with you guys through this group, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity, so grateful for the support, and I'll see you guys